The concept of a school with a soul is a school where we not only foster medical knowledge, but also compassion. Our mission, quite frankly, is to prepare our students to be not only academically excellent, but to be able to thrive in an inclusive, diverse environment and to serve the patients of their community wherever they may go. Now, we happen to be in an urban environment here in Camden, an impoverished city that has had a lot of problems. But no matter where our students go, we want them to be leaders, we want them to be strong advocates for their patients.
We have a big population here in Camden of uninsured patients. So we have this student-run free clinic that offers free healthcare for uninsured patients in this area. Within the first month, right after our white coat ceremony, we're already thrown into the student clinic. We're getting face-to-face time with patients. And I think that's something that's pretty unique about the school that I've enjoyed.
Many of our alums are now practicing medicine. Some of them have come back here to Camden and are working at Cooper University Healthcare and other hospitals in the area.
Getting to know people on a greater scale and seeing how that can impact their health and their wellness is a skill that I learned right here in this room.
I work in inner city Wilmington, Delaware, which is similar to Camden in some respects. Very similar patient population, very similar type of mission work. You're out there to serve the underserved, which is what I do on a daily basis, and that all started here.
When a patient walks in the door, or for some of my kids, are wheeled in the door or carried in the door to meet us, they are coming with a whole story and they are coming with a whole family. And they are not just whatever symptoms they are presenting with. They are there as a result of what they face in their community, what they face at home, what they face at school.
The decision to place the school here was, I think, very insightful, because I think the folks who made that decision did so with the idea of improving the health and well-being of the citizens of this community, where we have the privilege of learning medicine and practicing medicine. And that is indeed a privilege. It's a privilege to be a physician and to work with patients and others in your community at their times of greatest need.
There were 50 of us who started out, and we got to know each other incredibly well, and I think all grew together over those 4 years. When we first came in, most of the offices in the building weren't occupied by faculty because they hadn't built up enough faculty because there weren't enough students yet. And so many of us spread out there into new study spots. We knew each other's offices. It was so collegial and so nice.
When we came here, the first thing they had us do on our interview day was meet a standardized patient. So this was a person who was an actor, but they were looking to see, could I have a conversation with another human being? Could I relate to them and get to know what was beyond their presenting symptoms?
When I was looking into this school, I had known a couple people that had gone here previously, and they said it's just a nice environment. I think it's a pretty self-selecting group of students and even faculty members that would choose to work at a school and attend a school that has such a community-driven focus.
They have to have flexibility, adaptability, emotional intelligence. There are also a number of social movements that are playing a role, things that impact their patients.
I've spent time at other institutions during my training, and as great as they are, they don't have some of the intangibles that I remember from this place. That I was taught caring for patients means caring for patients, that empathy is mixed into the concrete of this building.
They give back quite a bit to the community. They do about 16,000 hours a year, graduating class of service to the community.
I got to build houses with an organization called Heart of Camden. I got to work with local kids doing tutoring.
We go out to these areas in the community and just bring like food, medical supplies, and we always have a doctor that comes out with us to each of the sites.
Our primary role here is really to just make sure that this garden is running efficiently. We're really looking to produce as much vegetables as we can for the community members.
This community has difficulty accessing fresh fruits and vegetables, without having to drive out of the community. So this meets a very vital need because fresh fruits and vegetables are one of the bases of good nutrition, and that promotes good health, which is one of the key reasons for us being in healthcare in the first place.
For Cooper, on their Admitted Students Day, there was such a heavy emphasis on service and really, treating the community, not just patients, but the entire community itself. And that's what really drew me to Cooper.
This is match day. Fourth-year students will be finding out where they're spending the next 3 to 7 years of their lives. It represents the culmination of all of their hard work and dedication. Now they're moving on to residency, which is the next phase. They'll become more specialized. So yes, it is the end of one part of the journey and the beginning of the next, but their journey will be lifelong.